questions.
Actually, ma'am, if you don't mind, can you please ask me some questions related to microbiology?
If you have any questions, please you can ask. Yes. Any questions? I forgot to ask actually. Yes, please tell me.
So, is it true that once you had eye infection, you will be immune to it?
No, it's not like that because see, these eye infection is not caused by one virus. It is a family of viruses which can cause conjunctivitis. Okay, yes, maybe if you got infected with one kind of virus, that same virus will not infect you again. But there are n number of viruses which can cause conjunctivitis. Next time you can get an infection from another virus. But yes, the immunity by that virus, yes, definitely with that virus you have the immunity for it. Sorry?
You cannot get infected with the.
With the same virus, yes, you get the immunity for that. Yes, anyone else? Yeah.
Is it necessary to wash till 20 seconds or 30 seconds only?
Yes, it is necessary to, you can wash beyond 30 seconds. As in hospitals, we have a hand wash for 40 seconds to 60 seconds. But the community hand wash is said to be by WHO guidelines that it has to be minimum for 30 seconds. And there are proper steps actually for doing that. You have to take the soap, lather it, then palm to palm, okay, then right palm on left because the organisms usually hide air. These are the webs which are more frequently where the organisms hide. So then interlacing, then thumb and then tips because nail beds are very important. Your nail beds are very important. You have to scrub them. If you do all these 5 steps properly, it will cover your 30 seconds. But the main thing is that if we just wash it under running water and say that hand wash is done, it will not suffice. Okay, 30 seconds with soap and water. Yeah, thank you. Yes. What challenges I have encountered? Challenges are so many because see, all of you in hospitals, our role is that the patient who has landed up in our hospital with one disease, there are so many because see, a hospital is a hub of the organism. So once the patient comes into the hospital with one particular disease, we as a team do not want that patient to have any other infection. Like I give an example that when the patient comes to the hospital, we put the patient on a catheter or a ventilator. So that patient can get any number of infections. So we as a team take care of that patient does not get any other infection. Apart from the infection, he has come to the hospital to be treated. That is our role in the hospital. But in the community, what role we had is in community. I can give an example of COVID pandemic. Did everyone wear mask at the start? No. Did everyone follow social distancing? No. Okay, forget about it. How much of vaccine hesitancy was that? Huh? Did everyone take the COVID first shot in first month? No. That is vaccine hesitancy. That is the challenges we as an infection control specialist face, that we have to make awareness that why a vaccine has to be taken, why hand wash has to be done, how frequently it has to be done, what time it has to be done, what is cough etiquette. So everyone will not take up the idea so easily. They will have lot of questions as you people have. So our role is to give relevant answers to it. Because see, WhatsApp University and social media, you will get n number of answers from that. But you should not always trust that. You should trust the authorized person, authorized source. Then only whatever information you are getting from Government of India, Ministry of Health, like those are the sources wherein the health information has to be trusted, not any other person. Okay. So these are the challenges we face because we have to motivate people to break this chain of infection. Okay? Yeah.
What causes COVID-19?
What causes COVID? You don't know what causes COVID-19? It is a virus. Okay, it's a virus which was named. It's actually belonging to a coronavirus family. It's a big family of virus. It's not that it came suddenly, it was a big family of virus which we call as coronaviruses. Okay, from that one member got mutated, means it was of one phase, it changed itself and changed maybe physically, okay, it changed its attachment point and it became a different virus. So why it became, it got mixed, two viruses got mixed, animal virus became mixed with the coronavirus and became one more virus and we named it as a COVID-19. Okay, so it's a virus, it's caused by a virus. And yeah. What is interesting about microbiology? See, you cannot see germs on your hands. I can see them with microscope. Okay. No, what is interesting is that one thing is that we can see what are the pathogenic organisms. Okay, from where the disease starts, and not only that, how can we treat it? Okay, as done infectious disease. So once we know, when we see, when the sample comes to us, the clinician sitting somewhere in his cabin does not know. He has sent n number of tests to us that we are putting this patient under fever of unknown origin. It is called as PUO. Then he sent n number of tests, urine tests, sputum tests, and all tests to us. Tell us what is the disease. So who tells them the disease? So we see, we test, we do the blood test, we see it in the microscope, we do it other tests and tell them the report. Depending upon the report, they give the treatment. So the actual, if we do not give the actual disease to them, there will not be the proper treatment in the clinician setting there. If we tell them it's a wrong organism, they will give the wrong treatment. If we tell them the correct organism, they will give the correct treatment. So the treatment of every disease starts from the microbiology because microorganisms are the things, are the starting point of the disease. We should know, then only we'll get it. Right? Yeah. Sorry? My interest in microbiology. It's long back, I think now 15 years back. Yes, one thing is that I taught microbiology in my second phase. I was very good at microbiology, but I will not say that that in my second MBBS I wanted to do microbiology. It was not like that, even if I taught on it. But after that, after my marriage, I was thinking that I want to give good amount of time to my family. And I'm a very social person. I love going everywhere. So this field fascinates me, and it does not have night duties at all. So I just thought that I want to give a balance to my family, to my social circles, everything. Being a woman, we cannot just be career oriented. What I feel, we have to take care of kids, we have to take care of family, in-laws, our families, career. Then everything, so many responsibilities. So I thought at that time when I got this seat that I may be able to balance it because I'm very social, I love going around, so I may be able to do it. I can flaunt my career, I can flaunt my family life, I can flaunt my care with the kids. That was actually the thing. Yeah.
Why doctors usually give the patients antibiotics?
Yeah, very good. Actually, this should be a separate session. Then, because I am working on it, that doctors should not give antibiotics to every person. And you should not demand antibiotics for the person. Very, very, very important question. This is the burning question for us. My thesis is on this, on fellowship now, that each and every consultant does not, there are, to agony actually, there are so many RMOs. These are not even MBBS doctors sitting in the old city who do not have even degree of MBBS to prescribe an antibiotic. Okay, so what they feel, let me tell you one thing which you can take back home is that antibiotic will kill bacteria. Okay, antibiotic will not kill a parasite, antibiotic will not kill a virus, antibiotic will not kill a fungus. There are 4 types of pathogens: bacteria, virus, parasite and fungi. This antibiotic which we are taking, the worst thing is that we get it over the counter. The pharmacist, or maybe he has completed his pharmacy already, he just goes and he gives away antibiotic khalo 5 दिन. He does not have the degree. But remember, if you have a viral infection, if you have tons of antibiotic, will that virus be killed by the bacteria? Then what is the fun? What will in fact happen? That this, by having that antibiotic regularly, Next time when you have a bacterial infection, that antibiotic will not be able to kill the bacteria. This is called as antimicrobial resistance, which we are as a doctor, and that is my thesis topic. We are taking up that in our institute. I am following with all the consultants and I am checking every day the consultant's prescription whether they have given the antibiotic to the right patient. That is my role in that's what I was telling you. What is our role? I go on rounds and check that whether a cardiologist has given a correct antibiotic to the patient. Is this patient does this patient need an antibiotic at first or not? There are certain patients who demand antibiotics. who go to the consultant and say, sir, आपने मेरे को antibiotic ही नहीं दिया है. They Google the symptoms outside and then tell doctor आपने मेरे को antibiotic नहीं दिया. It's not needed. It's not needed. If you have a parasitic infection, why infect me? My daughter was running fever, cough and severe cough and not fever, cough, and since last 5 days. In my family, everyone is telling you do not. हमारे बच्चों को तुमने खराब कर दिया. She is having cough, she is having sputum, and now it is turning into green color. Why you are not giving an antibiotic? There was no sign of infection. Why there was no fever? That thing was there, no sign of it, just she has dry cough, later it converted with little of phlegm. So I continued with inhalation, Vicks inhalation and antihistaminic cetirizine for 5 days. On the 6th day she is fine because any viral infection will take 5 to 7 days. After that it will subside. You just have to take symptomatic treatment. But I myself in my family have been told that you do not prescribe antibiotics. It's not needed. It's the job of the doctor to identify whether it's a viral disease, fungal disease, parasitic disease or a bacterial disease. Right? So as you please do from your side, you can tell your parents not to demand antibiotics. That's it. Yeah. Next. Anything? Thank you. Dangerous infections are these infections which can be transmitted from one person to another. Like in India, I told you what is the most dangerous is dengue, yes, but tuberculosis. We as Indian country, lower socio-economic status, especially where the areas are crowded areas, TB is endemic in India. TB, because it can cause not only the cough. People think TB is there and TB will have affect only your lungs. No. TB can be affecting your brain where it is very lethal. It can cause meningitis. It can kill the patient within hours. Okay. It can affect your spinal cord. It can affect your intestines. It can affect your bones. Okay, so TB is very important in India. Yes, followed by malaria. Malaria, I will say that it has come down. Dengue, chikungunya, and brick fever, typhoid. These are very important. Chikungunya, yes, very important. Scrub typhus is coming down nowadays. There are n number, but infectious diseases are important. Yes, last.
How does the virus dengue kills a person?
Kills a person. So this dengue virus is in the mosquito, it bites the patient, okay, then it goes into the blood of the patient, and what it does, it infects the RBCs. You know what is RBC? Red blood corpuscles, yes. So what it has one characteristic feature, it makes the RBCs to stick to each other. That is called as roseting. Okay, so once it sticks into the platelets fall. You know, it's a very common symptom in dengue, the platelets fall. So once the platelets fall, it decreases the platelet count and the capillaries start leaking. Our blood capillaries start leaking, and because of that, there is dehydration of the patient. And if we do not take care, symptomatic treatment of that time the patient, then if the patient gets dehydrated and he can go into shock. Shock means the blood has the infection. Okay, the BP has come down and he can die because of that.
So typhoid also does the same?
Yes, typhoid also does the same, and that is also very, and the route is different. Typhoid is not by the mosquito bite, typhoid is by eating contaminated food and water. So if we eat bad pani puri and chole and chaat and everything, not in a hygienic way, so we get this microbiota, it goes into your tummy, then it causes loose motion. And apart from loose motion, it goes into your blood, it causes septicemia. What is septicemia? Is organism in blood. So because of that, you get a fever. Fever is then it can go to your gallbladder, to your bones, to your everywhere. That becomes a chronic thing. But acute phase finishes within 15 to 20 days. Thank you. Anything else?
Yeah.